Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with all the resources you need to become a successful author. You can learn more about Authors Unite and join the free community at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today I have CT Kaupp with us. He is a fitness fanatic, a web designer, and an entrepreneur. He's the founder of CT Kaupp LLC, where he's fusing those passions together to fully manage websites for fitness professionals. So welcome to the show, man.
Thanks, Tyler, for having me.
Of course. Grateful to have you here. We'll jump into the first one, CT. The first question I have for you is, what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
Sure. So back in 2016, my dad passed away from a brain tumor, and that experience has forever shifted the landscape of my life. And, he taught me what true love is, how to be a man, and how to leave a legacy on this earth. And really, that experience taught me the value of mortality and motivation. So we're born, we're going to die. That's part of life. But what really matters is what you're going to do in between.
Thank you for sharing that with us, man. The next one I have for you is, what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
Sure. From a website design standpoint, that's kind of where my expertise is at. I would say a big thing right now is personalization. So whether you're a one-man shop or running a 500-person company, from a website standpoint, I really believe in that personalized touch. And your users want to see that you're real, that you're human, that you're personable. So anything that you can do, maybe that's creating an intro video, or having a team page that's really interactive and kind of shows more of the personal side, whatever it might be, that can make a big impact with your visitors.
And what's your best piece of overall business advice, so not necessarily industry specific?
I would say to be patient and consistent. I have a poster in my room that says overnight success, 10 years in the making. And I believe that's so true. So like every star or celebrity or influencer that we see, you just assume that they did that overnight. And that's usually not the case. You don't see the blood, sweat, and tears that they put in for years to get to that point. You're just seeing the end result.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
I would say to be you, do you, and own your life. So don't worry what other people think or say. You have to love yourself first before you can love anyone else. And so it's really kind of digging deep on you, figuring out what you enjoy, what you love, and kind of doubling down on that.
And in your opinion, what is the key to happiness?
I would say perspective and gratitude. Having a daily gratitude practice is huge and really kind of shifts your mindset away from the busyness of whatever might be going on or craziness that might be going on in your life, and just kind of centers you and helps you to start that day fresh, and just always keeping things in perspective from whatever's happening around you. To keep that perspective is important.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
High Performance Habits, How Extraordinary People Become That Way by Brendan Burchard. And there's a bunch of actionable takeaways, but I would take even a more general approach from the standpoint that wherever you are, it taught me that wherever you are in life, whether you're just starting a business or you've created this massively successful business or anywhere in between, that you always can be coached and you can always learn and grow and take yourself to the next level.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
It's a hell yes or no. That guides every aspect of my life, and I have to be 150% committed, whether personally, professionally, relationships, whatever it might be. I need to be 150% committed, otherwise it's not worth me doing. It's something that I heard from Tim Ferriss, and I think that's kind of been passed down, so I'm not sure where exactly it's from, or originates from, but that it really is a guiding force.
I agree, man. I learned that about, I think it was like 6 years ago, and it changed my life. I was like, wow, that makes decision making a lot easier. So very cool, man. I appreciate you coming on. The last question that I have for you before we let you go is, where is the best place for people to find and connect with you online?
Sure, the best place would be my website, ctkaupp.com, ctkaupp.com. I have a 27-point website checklist there that you can check out and download. But I'm on all social platforms, active on all of them. Probably my favorite is Instagram, and you can find me there at ct_Kaupp, Kaupp. And we can chat there. Always open to chatting, and just hit me up.
Perfect, man. Thanks again for hopping on.
No problem. Thanks for having me. Have a good day.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.